All right, welcome to the Franchise Time Machine. Starting a little bit later than normal because Ezra was running a little late today. Nerd of Anarchy, that's amazing timing that you that you saw the start of the wheel spin, but didn't make it to the end of the wheel spin is incredible. So before we start last licks, I went back and I was looking at how to structure the OOTP27 player creation data. So I was looking at the OOTP26 player creation data, and wanted to highlight a couple things about relievers and closers in OOTP26. No guarantee that it'll hold for 27, but I think it illustrates the reason why this data is important. So let's get into one of the accounts for the pack rip tonight. Oh, Nerdabanky, thank you for the scritches for Crouton. Hey, buddy, these are Nerd of Anarchy scritches. Yeah. Good boy. Alright, scritches have been delivered. Alright, so the first thing I did is I went back and looked at. I've been saying I never looked at stamina for relief pitchers and closers. The things that I did look at were handedness, stuff, home run suppression, PBABIP, and control. But had not looked at stamina. And it's not even that people ask about it. It's funny how people just make these assertions about the game. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure you don't have any data to back that up. So, for example, people kept saying, oh, I'm going to generate closers because they have more stuff than relief pitchers. We'll get to that. But I didn't want to start with stamina because I didn't have data to support this. And I kept hearing people say, and not just in our Creator roster game, but in other contexts too, that closers have more stamina, or sorry, relievers have more stamina than closers, and closers have more stuff than relievers. And again, that's the kind of, I'll say this a lot, that sounds like a baseball truth that is not necessarily an OOTP truth. Because the only way baseball truths become OOTP truths is if the game is coded that way. Right? And sometimes it is, and other times it's not. Only draft players with jerseys numbers that are prime. But you're not asserting that will get you anything. So you don't need data. You're just saying do it. Now, if you said players with prime jersey numbers have higher power ratings, then we have something we can test. Okay, so the first thing, do closers or do relievers have more stamina than closers? So I just took two screenshots. These happen to have the same like number of lines, so they line up pretty nicely. And I don't know if the print is too small for you to see or not, but starting at the legend level, right? The lowest stamina was 20. 0.5% for closers, 0.4% for relievers. The second lowest, 25. 5.4% for closers, 5.6 for relievers. 30. 34.4 versus 34.5. 35, 32.0 versus 32.6. 40 stamina, 14.2 versus 14.7. 45 stamina, 9.6 versus 9.4. 50 stamina, 2.5 versus 2.3. 55 stamina, zero point 0.5 versus 0.4. Essentially the same. And if you actually look at the higher staminas, 40, 45, 50, the closers actually have a tiny bit higher representation. Now, it's so small that it's not statistically significant, but they're definitely not lower stamina than the relief features. And then if you go to like star, good level, the same still holds true. In fact, at the good level, 45 stamina is 19.7% of the closers and only 15.3% of the good level relievers. So at the good level, the higher stamina, it actually is starting to look like the closers have more stamina. And then if you get to average level, it's pretty indistinguishable. Bench level, about the same. And scrub level is also about the same. Ezra Denny, thank you for the raid. Welcome to Raiders. We're back to doing our pack ripping on Thursdays, but first, I was sharing some player creation data from OOTP26 that I went back and I generated because as I get ready to do the OOTP27 data, I had to remind myself how I did the analysis last time. And then while I was doing it, I wanted to address a question that had come up, or an assertion that had come up, that I didn't have data to support or refute. And now I do. And that was that, yes, that Pink Pine Tar story is pretty amazing. Pink Panther. So the assertion that I had heard, not just in my channel, but in other channels, and there are other places that generate players, like the Red Rock League, for example. And I kept hearing closers have more stuff than relievers, and relievers have more stamina than closers. And I was pretty sure those people did not have any data to support that assertion. And now I have data that we're looking at. And I can pretty clearly state, I can pretty confidently state, relievers do not generate with more stamina than closers. And in fact, the one place where there is a difference is the higher stamina good level. Closers actually have higher stamina than the relievers. But in general, they are indistinguishable. So let's go to the second half of that, which is people saying closers generate more stuff than relievers. Okay, if you look at the high end of the scale, we'll start with legend level. The scale's 20 to 80, but we do have some above scale players. If you look at the 85, 14.4% of closers, 20.8% of relievers. The relievers, there are more relievers with 85 stuff than there are closers. 80 stuff, 51.7 versus 55.1. Again, the relievers have more stuff than the closers. Okay, let's look at star level, 80. 26% for the closers, 30. That's a little too small. Let me go back to the source material real quick. But I can tell you that the relievers are higher than the closers. Right? So this is where I don't know where these people. I mean, well, I know where it comes from. We talk about this a lot in my stream, which is they are they are basically stating baseball truths or what they think are baseball truths and assuming those truths will hold true in OOTP. Right? In their experience in real baseball, relievers have more stamina than closers. But for that to happen in OOTP, it has to be coded that way, and it is clearly not coded that way. The closers and relievers pretty much have the same stamina. And then the same people are saying closers have better stuff than relievers. And in real life baseball, that is probably true. But it's also a self-selection thing. They become closers because they have better stuff than the other relievers. But in the player creation engine, it is not true. The relievers actually have a marginally higher stuff than the closers. And so, again, this is why I like doing these player creation experiments, is so that we can understand what is happening in the player creation engine, and we can cut through all the noise and the assumptions, and we can replace our what's true in real life baseball with what's actually true in OOTP baseball. So yeah, so these tables are how I was looking at the data in 26, and they're pretty helpful. They are why we knew that first basemen are the best way to get overscale power. Yes, Baffle, we have spreadsheets, we have numbers, we have statistical significance. I thought you would like that though, because that would prevent us from talking about, reverse sweeps and stuff. Alright, so let's get to the pack rips. I do have the pack ripping form ready to go. We are giving away packs again in OOTP27. Here's what the form looks like. I've already updated it for tonight's stream. Let me get the link into the chat too. And then I'll explain our little game. Alright, we're going to do 2 sessions of 200 packs. Oh, Baffle's creating a theme team. That's awesome. Speckle, thank you for pinning that form. I appreciate it. Alright, so in each session of 200 packs, the idea is to try to guess what type of card will be the last high value card that we rip. And by high value, we mean either diamond or perfect LE or variant. Well, Baffle, we'll be going across several of my accounts. So I don't have 400 in any given account. But if you're diligent about getting your daily bonuses and your drops and your tournament wins and your mission packs, that's how I get the packs. Alright, so diamond, or you get the bucket of perfect LE or variant. And then the first tiebreak is it live or historic? And then is it position player or pitcher? And then you guess the overall value. 40. Right now it's 40 to 100. Did we ever do a stream opening all the packs in the last game? No, that would require probably a 24-hour stream. And then the next tiebreaker is the first attribute on the card. So if it's a pitcher, guess what the stuff rating will be. If you guess batter, guess what the contact. Oh wait, is contact still the first? Contact might not be the first one anymore. Let me go look. It might not. It now might be avoid K. Okay, let me change the form. The first one is now avoid K. Yeah, it is now avoid K. And is the last rating still... Let me see what happens when I open a pack here. Oh, I got a diamond. Oh, I got the new Edward Julian card. It is still defense. Oh, no, Dice Force. No problem. No problem. The creator roster are probably going to start in a week or two. I'm still calibrating regular creator roster. Low ball will probably start this weekend. I have a low ball test tomorrow afternoon, and if that goes well, we'll start low ball this weekend. Creator roster came in a little too hot, so I have to tone it down a little bit. And so we'll have that probably in a week or so. Oh, Baffle knows. Baffle gives me a hard time when I'm in his chat because he says I'm the Bob Saget of Twitch. That I'm PG, full house style on my stream, and then I work blue on his stream. Yeah, Deli, reach out to me on Discord and we'll go ahead and get you scheduled. So you're gonna guess the first overall rating on the card, avoid K for batters, and stuff for pitcher. It is still stuff, right? It is still stuff. And then for then the last attribute of the card, if it's pitchers, it's a control rating, and if it's a batter, it's actually defense. Deli's with Scritches for Crouton. Thank you, Deli Sports. There you go, buddy. Some Deli Sports Scritches. You haven't had those in a little while. There you go. All right. Yeah, so I opened a historic silver pack just to make sure I had those right. And that's what I got. I got a diamond in it. Oh, is it Baba's birthday? Oh, happy birthday, Baba. Nice. So you and Baba actually have birthdays that are relatively close to each other. Because I feel like we just recently had a Speckle birthday, too. Alright, so... a question followed it? Yeah, I think I said, didn't we... So you two have birthdays pretty close to each other, then. Right, because didn't we just recently have Speckle birthday? You're the first, he's the 27th. Oh, you're even in the same month. That's so cute. Yeah, so I got this Edward Julian World Baseball Classic card, which is a pretty nice pull. Oh, wait, it was a game redeem? Oh, it was. Deli did a game redeem, and I gave Scritches. Oh, you did do both. Okay, that's... okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. There were Deli Scritches, and then they were Deli Game redeem. Yeah, okay. All right. So we did get that right. All right. So once we get everyone's guesses in, we will start ripping packs. We'll rip in this account first. I think we'll rip all of these. So we have 143 here. And then we'll open 52 in my main account. That's 195. And then we'll do 5 in the Georgia Tech account to finish out the 200. And I made sure there are no like tricky perfect or diamond packs later down the stream, so that it's all either just standard. We'll start with one historical silver, and then the rest are either silver. There might be a couple gold, but they're not historic gold, and standard packs. So the historic live split will be the same throughout the session tonight. Oh, does anyone need any more time to get in? You know, I did like this data that we generated. But it's a lot of, in hindsight, it's a lot of lifting just to be able to say closers have the same stamina as relievers, and closers have the same stuff as relievers. But I mean, we can't say it at all if we don't have the data, so I guess it's worth doing it. It's also nice to be able to see how those things change with the levels. That's the more important thing, I think. And it does look like, is it possible that closer stuff declines faster than reliever stuff? I don't know if that's true. I'll have to take a closer look at that. But yeah, the way they change is more important, I think, for what we do. The interesting with stamina is stamina, it almost improves as you go down levels, because your rate of 45s goes up as you go down levels. So you get to have more innings from your crappy pitchers. But that is an interesting finding, I think. Also could have very big implications for low ball. Right? That those lower levels, you can find pitchers that suck and will give you lots of innings. So I mean I'm definitely gonna keep doing it. I was just wondering if like, is the lift really worth the effort? But I think it is in hindsight. All right, we've got 7 entrants. I'm gonna go ahead and close the form. Well, let me do this. I'm gonna set up the spreadsheet. That'll give everyone a few extra seconds to get entered. And then I'll close the form. Now, as someone who does not have a perfect team account wins, then the packs will go to the person who was in the hot seat before they were in the hot seat. All right, let's. Hey, Wingood, we're doing a pack giveaway. If you want to enter, I'm about to close the form, so if you can just jump in and fill it out. Yeah, you're just here for the vibe Speckle, but you should also feel free to enter the pack giveaway, which you did, so. Alright, we're just going to wait for Wingood to get entered in, and then we will go ahead and start the ripping. The ripping will commence. Well, more questions than the wheel spin, for sure. But mostly so that we don't have any ties. So it says in the form, but we're ripping 200 at a time. I have other accounts we're going to switch to get to the 200. Each session is 200 packs. But it really doesn't matter because it's the last card. It's the last Diamond Perfect LE or variant card. So whether it's 50 or 200, it's whatever's last. There's no questions about how many or anything. So have many people? Well, I mean, like the league play is already in its second week. The tournaments have been going on for a couple weeks, so yeah, things are already well underway, Speckle. And it seemed like hitting was very weak, so it sounds like they may have made an adjustment to the game engine already. Oh, for lowball? No, those haven't started yet. We're still calibrating the game. I thought the scrubs were back to PT27 level bad, but it turns out they're still not that bad. So I boosted creator roster a little bit, and it turns out I boosted it a little too far. So I have to recalibrate creator roster. But that also means I'm probably not going to touch lowball, which means it'll probably be good to go a little bit sooner. Oh, you want to go first in creator roster? Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, so in lowball, I think tradition would dictate that we let Flying WV go first. But in regular creator roster, I think that would be great. We'll have Speckle go first in regular creator roster. That's a great idea. Yeah, let's do that. You can be the leaderboard leader. You can bask in your leader position. And who knows, if things go sideways for the next person, you might hold it for more than one run. We'll see. All right, Wingood is in, so I'm going to close the form now. All right, the form is closed. Let's take a look at the guesses. We're going to put these in order. We're going to ask for a data sort. And we're going to columns D, E, and F. All right, so let's do the easy stuff first. For diamonds, any historic pitcher is Claydog. Any historic position player is Netherwarden. Our Diamond Live, Baffle has cornered the market on live diamond pitchers. That's a pretty good spot to be in. Live diamond position players, it's going to go to the tie breaks. On the low side is Speckle. In the middle is Z Grizzly. On the high side is Wingood. And then for perfect LE or variant, and I checked before, there are no LEs right now. So for perfect or variant, since you both guessed historic, it doesn't matter if it's historic or live, you're still both in. Since you both guessed position player, it doesn't matter if it's pitcher or position player, you're both still in. So basically, any lower variant is Nerd of Anarchy. Any perfect card is going to be Super Mudman. So that's a pretty clean split right there. I think the diamonds and maybe the golds will go to Super Mudman as well. But Nerd's got mostly all the variants. Alright, let's see how this goes. We're going to start with these 143 packs, and then we'll move on to another account. And this is an account that plays silver, and I'm going to try to start playing gold so I can use some good cards here. Oh, yeah, we will start with someone in the hot seat because I do have a diamond pack in here. All right, here we go. Someone's in the hot seat right away. Ooh, Mets legend Cespedes. He is a 98. Oh, all diamond historic position players go to Nether Warden. So, Nether Warden starts us off in the hot seat. All right, Nether Warden in the hot seat. Oh, Speckle, it's not letting me pin. Will you pin that for me, please? Oh, never mind. It let me do it from the from OBS. All right. So next pack, we'll go to the silvers. 27 of these. A lot of these also came from Quicks. That's the other thing. A lot of these silvers came from Quicks. And of course, with PT Live starting, even the live silvers are really nice to have. Look how many all non-dupe packs we have because it's so early in the cycle. Yeah, only one dupe. That's so nice. Again, one dupe. So nice. Look at this. All non-dupes. That's awesome. That is really nice. Another gold card. Red Wolf. That is a dupe. Ooh, look at this. Bonus gold and bonus diamond. We might have a change to the hot seat. The gold card is Max Manning. The diamond is Live Hunter Brown. So, all diamond live pitchers go to Baffle. Diamond Live SP Hunter Brown Baffle. Hunter Brown also eligible for my Phonics theme team because people kept saying Hunter Green when they meant Hunter Brown, and they kept saying Hunter Brown when they meant Hunter Green. So both of them are eligible for my theme team. Alright, we'll keep ripping these silver packs. So Baffle in the hot seat. One of the best things about PT Live is, look at this, another all non-dupe pack. Nice. Is that it doesn't suck to get live perfects and live diamonds because you want them for PT Live. Oh, look at this, a double Antonio Senzatello pack. We got two Antonio Senzatellos in here. Nice. Clayton Beater is a dupe. Okay, dupe silver. Maybe we'll go ahead and just sell this right now. Take advantage of the high prices. How are the historic silvers? Are they still? Nah, they're not as overpriced. It's all PT Live, I think, in the live missions that have the live cards so high priced. Yastrzemski and Alcantara. This Alcantara card, I play a lot of live silver. Really nice silver card. Yeah, there aren't a ton of historic missions. I think I have noticed that PT Live is changing the pricing because when a pitcher's turn in the rotation is up, like the first two games, their prices go way up. because the demand goes up. Taylor Ward dupe. This is 446 will be our price on that. All right, we have a variant. So I think, what did Nerd of Anarchy end up saying? If it's gold or lower, is it nerd? Oh no, if it's silver or lower, it'll be Nerd of Anarchy. 70. 70 is closer to 59 than 100. So this will be a Nerd of Anarchy variant. Alright, Nerd of Anarchy is in the hot seat now. How about the historic silvers? What are they going for? That's not too bad. Castillo's carrying Super Mud. How far into the opening day pop-up draft are you, Castillo? Are you Super Mudman? Three dupes in this one. Laswiga. We'll go ahead and sell him while he's high. Is that a euphemism for something, Nerd of Anarchy? Mets legend David Peterson. Just got to round 5. Congratulations. I know on those pop-ups is the prizes don't get serious until like the quarterfinal, right? So good luck making it that far. I hope you have a deep run. Double gold in this one. Kyle Tucker and Cody Bellinger. Is Bellinger starting for the Yankees this week? Has he been getting starts? Bybee is a dupe, so we can go ahead and sell him. This Fred Lucas card is actually pretty useful. Okay, yeah, it has a decent price. We'll go ahead and sell that. No, he's not, but that Yankee roster is pretty crowded, so I was wondering if he's getting platooned or if he's the everyday starter. Like at the very start of the season, I'm not as up on things as some people are, and it takes me a while of like watching games and watching SportsCenter to really get caught up. Speckle, thank you for redeeming scritches for Crouton. Hey, buddy, Speckle finally gave you more scritches. Yeah, these are Speckle scritches. Yeah, I thought so too, but you never know, right? Especially coming out of spring training, you never know how things are going. But yeah, my understanding is he was supposed to be penciled in as our every day. This Brian Bayo card, I highly recommend. This HRA makes him very useful in modern eras. That 90 HRA, pretty nice. Doval has a really nice stuff HRA combo. And everything I want to be saying is mostly about live tournament use. I'm not as up to speed on the PT Live usefulness of these players. Like Sandoval, a very useful left-hander out of the pen with this high HRA for modern era. I don't know how the Red Sox are using him in the regular season, so I can't speak to his usefulness there. Oh, good, Super My Man. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that the experiments were helpful. Okay, Win, did you like the live perfect draft info? Yeah, although I will say our experiments did show that stuff. It's for me, it's the stuff HRA combo because our experiments showed that stuff is important this year, more so than in the past. So that stuff HRA, and then in Dead Ball, just the environment just overpowers everything. So in Dead Ball, I look for PBABIP control in that order. And in fact, we'll do a dead ball experiment with pitching ratings too, just to make sure that I'm thinking about that correctly. I try to back up all my stuff with, if not data, because I'm not a big data analytics guy. Like that's more for folks like CWIT. I know AW does some analytics stuff. But I use the experimental data, which is more helpful for base game. But I think early in the cycle, at least, it does seem to help out a little bit with Perfect Team. Well, only one dupe? Nice. What did we start with? 143, I think, right? I have the numbers in the notepad, but I just wanted to check. Your fantasy approach doesn't work in this game? Players not coded to play better in contract year. Okay, we've got a diamond. We've got a diamond. The hot seat could change. Well, it will change because Nerd was in there with a variant. All right, Jason Worth. We've got a historic diamond position player. So Nether Warden has all of those. Diamond historic right fielder Worth 96. Nether Warden. All right, Nether Warden back in the hot seat. Man, Twitch is being really finicky tonight. Jason, worth nothing. Only worth something to Nether Warden. For everyone else, worth nothing. Okay, we're into the standard packs now. Got a bonus gold card. Al Orth, not a dupe. Ooh, look at that. A majority dupe pack. Haven't seen much of that. I'm trying to enjoy the non-dupiness right now while I can. It'll change soon enough. 4 dupes, 2 non-dupes. All right, good. Yeah, we're getting all these nice live cards for live tournaments and live and PT Live. So that's it. Oh, we got another diamond. Hot seat might change again. Ooh, Michael Brantley. Look at that avoid K. Nice. So here's the thing. As strikeouts become more important in modern, that means on the flip side, avoid K becomes more important. Right? So this Brantley card, I'm gonna be more likely to play. Right? Because avoid K was right in that second tier behind power with BABIP and I. And that didn't used to happen. And so Void K has seen a boost, and I'm pretty sure it's because it mirrors the boost in importance of stuff. And so Brantley is going to look better to me now than maybe in past cycles. Diamond, historic, left fielder, Brantley. All historic position players go to Netherwarden. Mason Montgomery is a dupe. We'll go ahead and try to sell him. Another diamond. Man, the diamonds are hot tonight. Live pitcher. Baffle. Diamonds. Live. Relief pitcher. Grant Taylor. He's a 90. Doesn't really matter. They all go to Baffle. Oh, yeah. There's plenty of time. There's still over 100 packs left, I think. In this first... Oh, a variant. $69. Very nice overall rating. Mule Haas. That's going to be a nerd card. The one downside of streaming this late, anytime I put a price out there, it's probably going to be the lowest price until morning. The downside is I don't want to auction these variants right now because they're going to end at 2 a.m. Eastern time when no one's watching and no one's sniping. So I always have to wait till the morning to list my auctions. Brandon Lau, I think also sneaky good base dealer. So he's a good card to have. I'm not just saying that because I put him on the market. I am being honest with my assessments. I'm not trying to... I'm not running a boiler room where I try to pump up the cards I'm selling. All right. 3 non-dupes here. Don't I pick some Korean players around this time? Oh, I don't get that one. What's the joke there? 3 non-dupes here. How's this Urias card this year? It's actually pretty decent for a bronze. The 77 Avoid K with that 78 power at bronze is pretty good. I'm going to have to keep him in mind. I haven't really been thinking about him, but I think he's a player to keep in mind for bronze. I think this is the second or third Cando Lopez we've gotten this session. Tim Tawa. Speckle, there he is. Tim Tawa. Double Tim Tawa. Bookends. Holy cow, we got to screenshot this one. Wow, double Tim Tawa. Bookends of Tim Tawa. Korean/Japanese perfect team players should be on soonish. What is the LCK? It is a Tawa sandwich, isn't it? No, Winka, the reason to Tim Tawa is she was watching me do, I think, a pack rip one day. And she was like, wait, Tawa? there's a, it's either a town near where she grew up or she grew up in a town in New Zealand called Tawa. And so ever since I found that out, every time I would draft Tim Tawa, I would message her on Discord. I would say, Tim Tawa. And so now he's just become like a totem card between us. League of Legends Esports League for Korea, which is the best league in the world. And that's your main multi. Oh, that's amazing. Is that on Twitch, or is that like, where do I go to see that? Twitch or YouTube or? Yeah, Tim Tawa is definitely our totem player for sure. His historic card in the last cycle was very useful, and now I'm finding his iron card. I drafted a lot in live PD because in that last round, this is a pretty useful card for the last round of a perfect draft. The bat's not great, but the 72 power is decent for iron. The eye is good at 78. And while he's not good at any positions, he can actually play a handful of positions where you end up like not having a backup sometimes at the end. And so I found him to be a pretty useful perfect draft card. And then also there's is it Tawa on the Town? Speckle? Tawa on the Town. This Harry Ford live card. So this actually only shows his trained position, but for perfect drafts, all these live cards have a ton of positions and are much more useful than they look on here. And this Harry Ford is like that too. But his bat, I got so used to his future legend card that his live card is like such a come down. But in iron, he's actually pretty useful. Tawa goes to town. Yeah, so Speckle. So yeah, it was like it's like a talent show put on by their school. That's like, it's not every year, right? It's like once every few years, so there's like a build up to it. So now whenever I get Tim Tawa, I say Tim Tawa goes to town. And I'm the only one who understands what I'm talking about, unless Speckle's there. If Speckle wasn't showing me those videos, I would have felt very weird watching those videos because it's like elementary school, middle school, and high school kids putting on a talent show. And I would have been like, why am I watching this? I don't, but since Speckle was showing them to me, I didn't feel too weird about it. Oh, it's every 4 years, so it's like the Olympics. That definitely makes it a bigger deal. The scarcity of opportunity makes it a big deal. If you look real carefully, you can spot school-age Speckle in the audience. Packy Naughton, another good lefty. Check out the 86 HRA and the 85 control with the 78 stuff. I mean, it's pretty much 80 plus across the board, which is a sick card for live. So yeah, the only thing is at gold, you're looking for something to be a little more spiky. But in a perfect draft, it's hard to take him because, you know, he's a bullpen piece. But really nice live card. I'm sure in live gold he must get a lot of use because it's a good profile. This Mancada probably of use to people, especially now that PT Live has started. Yes, we were find the Speckle while watching the video. Oh, this junior card for silver tournaments. Really good VR, playable VL. Oh, there's none for sale. What should I put this up for? It is such a useful card. I think someone might go 19.99. I can always come down if it doesn't go. But it's a very useful silver card in tournament play. 1300 or key. Oh, you know what? I could have kept it until missions. Until he's in a mission. That's a good idea. Maybe if he doesn't sell in the first day or two, I'll take him down and I'll just hold him till the missions start. But it is a really, really nice silver card. Anything with any arrow with any kind of power, I'm gonna use that card. Right field or DH. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, he'll definitely be in a mission or two. That's a good call. I'm glad you brought that up. That's a good idea to hold him for a mission. Another Peterson card. Ooh, all non-dupes. Still getting some. Still getting some all non-dupes. Oh, in the hot seat too long, you think? Yeah, this has been a pretty long run in the hot seat, isn't it? It's good when that comes up because it almost always jinxes the person in the hot seat. But I'm liking all these live cards coming in. We need them for. Oh, I haven't looked at this Cheng card. Huge eye, decent contact ratings. This is a real good dead ball card, right? If there's a dead ball, either era or low power stadium. Oh, you know what? I forgot to run ads while you were filling out your forms. So now we're getting ads during the pack rip. Ooh, almost all non-dupes. Nice. All non-dupes. This is awesome. Oh yeah, Nirvana, you were going to tell us how that movie was. Sounds like it was pretty good, huh? This Cooper Criswell in bronze, really nice. 77 is relatively high HRA for that. Oh, Baffle Saw 2 was good. I have seen The Martian. That's actually the movie I thought of when I saw the trailer for Project Hail Mary. When I heard about it, I thought it was going to be more Armageddon, but when I saw the trailer, it seemed more Martian. You love The Martian and it pales in comparison. Wow. That is some high praise. Wow. Yeah, my wife said The Martian cut out a lot from the book. And she liked the book a lot. Alright, we have another diamond. So the hot seat might change here. Live position players. So it's still it's going to be Nether Warden. again. Diamond, live, right field, Tucker, 94, Nether Warden. Oh, no, wait. Nether Warden's historic position player. Oh, no, no. This is the three-way tie. This is the three-way tie. Okay, let's look at this. Let's look at this. Tucker is a 94. Oh, Z Grizzly is squeezed, but takes it from Speckle. Z Grizzly. Squeezing in there with Kyle Tucker with the 94. So Z Grizzly in the hot seat the first time tonight. We got 50 packs left exactly in this one, and then most of all of another account to go, and then I think five packs from the final account. Bonus gold card, David Bednar. I'll be interested to see if he stays up in gold this cycle. Is the Sandoval? Yeah, we can sell the Sandoval. Still getting a pretty good price. And the Jake Myers. He's starting in center field, and PT Live is going on right now. So let's see if anyone bites. Oh, sorry. Still looking at the spreadsheet. You're right. Sorry about that. I'm not, I guess, yeah, you don't often get a low stuff, high power environment, but like in a 1958 run environment, this card could be really nice. But it's definitely like a specialized card, I would say. This Brett May card, when I get this in low ball, or not low ball, dead ball, I love it. The BABIP I combo at the catcher spot, and the gap power too. Nice. Parker Meadows. Yeah, a lot of these silvers going for almost 1,000, so it's a good time to be ripping packs. I don't think I've gotten any of the TWIPT cards, though. Have we gotten any cards that said new? I don't think we have. Danny Jansen. Oh, we got the Curry Foley. Oh, it's a dupe. Oh, it's not going for as much as I thought it would. It's a pretty useful two-way card. It's not great at either, but it has good HRA, so it plays in Modern. Yeah, bronze is going for almost 100. Let's sell these. The Brewbreaker is actually a nice bronze live tournament card. Again, it's at HRA 81, which is high for bronze. Oh, I did see someone hiding behind there. I thought it was a gold. It's actually a variant. Low variant goes to Nerd of Anarchy. Variant. Center field. Ethan Allen. Who I just thought made furniture. Goes to Nerd of Anarchy. Am I the only one who grew up in a place that had Ethan Allen furniture stores? I've made that reference before, and I feel like no one knows what I'm talking about. Is it just a New Jersey thing? I thought it was like at least a Northeast thing. Ethan Allen was this chain of furniture stores. Okay, Michigan has them. Okay. I'm not completely making stuff up here. So this Adrian Morejon card, I forget who it was, but it was someone who I know knew how to say his name, which made it even funnier. But they said the only thing better than some John is more John. I thought that was pretty good. Adrian Morejon. Oh, they're Ethan Allen shoes too? I didn't know that. I just knew the furniture place. How are these bronzes going for? Ooh, over 100. Wow. How about Ty France? Well, not quite as much. Dress shoes? Okay. Do you own any? Do you have any Ethan Allen shoes? Oh, a diamond. Historic position player. Let's figure this out again. All right, diamond. Historic. Third base. Ezra Sutton. He's a 91. Oh my goodness, it's Speckle again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You have an old pair that look like they're from the 30s. Super My Man said, I was convinced that Adrian was going to be the number 2 starter for the Padres, but alas, high leverage reliever is good enough. Yeah, I mean, you can make an argument that a good high leverage reliever is more useful for an IRL baseball team than a starter. They get in way more games. They can get in as many as half of their team's games, right? And, like, that means 80-90% of their high leverage situations, so. Ryan Ritter? Not a ton. There are a lot of nice live catcher cards in this cycle, which has been fun. Hey, Psycho Ducko, welcome in. We're going to do another one of these sessions right after this if you want to get on the next one. Oh, I forgot to pin Speckle being in the hot seat. All right, double gold. Sonny Gray and Jim McDonald, 2 non-dupes. Sonny Gray, gold live card, which is nice to have. Almost all dupes. We're starting to get there now. Ooh, a diamond. We've gotten a lot of diamonds so far. Is a historic position player, a 93, which is still Speckle. Unbelievable. Wow. Speckle's spending an unexpected amount of time in the hot seat this round. I thought Speckle and Z Grizzly had kind of like cannibalized each other's picks, but Speckle has spent a lot of time in the hot seat. Alright, Scritches for Crouton. We go ahead and deliver those from Speckle. Hey buddy, more Speckle Scritches for you. Yeah. Oh, look at that stretch. You got a stretch out of that one. Nice. Ooh, a variant. A gold variant. $82 is only 18 away from 100, so this is a Super Mudman card. Variant SP Poindexter 82. I'll put SMM for Super Mudman. It is true. Crouton does control the RNG, so you want to be on his good side, that's for sure. Oh, there's something in there. There's two things in there, a gold and a diamond. The gold is Lynn Larry. The diamond is live position player, which goes to Netherwarden. Julio Rodriguez. Oh, SMM is abbreviation used for your perfect team? Okay, I don't feel bad using it then. Diamond, live, center fielder. Oh, we get to use him in PT Live now. That's awesome. We're getting lots of nice bonus diamond and gold cards in these packs tonight. Ooh, only one non-dupe. We're starting to get to that point. We will soon have our first all-dupe pack. Jacob Melton. Yeah, I'm still going for a decent amount. How about Tolia? Yeah? I think a lot of this now is no longer live missions. I think a lot of it's PT Live. I like this Wentz card out of the bullpen a lot because at bronze, you can be taking bullpen pieces in a PD. Good HRA stuff combination out of Wentz. All right, Psycho Duck is predicting all dupe in 5 packs. Gold card. Joey Cantillo, we don't have him. Oh, almost. Jim Lemon saved us there. No. You'll take the over? Yeah, I will too. Chad Patrick. I've got to sell these silvers for the inflated price because I'm also having to buy silvers at the inflated price. Jacob Young. Still no all dupes. Oh, just over. There it is. The first all dupe pack. You were very close to a second. That was a good call. That was a very good call. Hey, doesn't this look like Jim from The Office's uglier brother? Or I shouldn't say ugly. Just his... Another almost all dupe pack. If I'd read it late, yeah, you would right on the money. That's a very good guess, though. It was within one of your guesses. Spectacular guess. Cole Sands. Still going for quite a bit. Fulmer. Derek Hill. Oh, it's not a dupe. Oh, we got another Driffy. Okay, we're going to save both of them for... Oh, they're in one mission. David Ross team colleagues. But he's bound to be in more missions. So we'll hold on to him. There's something back there. Oh, it's a gold. You know, as many diamonds as we got, we have not gotten a perfect yet. Pulled Freed yesterday when you got home. That's awesome. So that. Oh wait, did you pull him in time to start him for PT Live? Yo, that's right. I don't need to tell Super Monday we haven't had another variant. A low variant. This is a Nerd of Anarchy card. We've had a lot of variants, that's for sure. Well, you'll get him. You'll have him for his next turn in the rotation, at least. Ooh, almost all dupe. Jordan Romano saves us. Yeah, almost all dupe again. You saw them going for over perfect value? Yeah, if you don't... Oh, there he goes. Another all dupe. Yeah, if you don't need him, you should take advantage of the inflated prices. You can always get him later. Well, Psycho Ducko called it. We definitely have reached a tipping point. We've had several 5 dupe packs that we haven't seen before, so... Okay, so we're done with this account. We did get 5 Clubhouse stars from Daily Late Silver. We did sell the Yanir Diaz card and the Sandoval. Alright, let's look at the missions. Yeah, there are several diamonds going for more than perfect. Oh, we finished some missions. Nice. Rangers. Padres. White Sox. Yankees. And Angels. Alright, we're going to switch accounts. We've opened 143 out of 200. Let me put this back up while I switch accounts. Going over to the main account. All right. 52 here, and then we'll have 5 to pull from a third account. All right, we'll start with the 9 silvers. The silvers are, I think, mostly from Quicks. Almost all dupes. Let's see what this Machado's going for. Yeah, we can try to sell that. Your dupe Vladdy only got you 31K. Seems like a pretty good haul to me. That was an all non-dupe pack. Ooh, nice. 1374 for Addison Barger. Pajes we got now. Urseg is a... Whoa! Okay, it's not going to go for that much, but... Let's bring it down a bit, see if anyone bites. You think Potheads is due for a breakout? Should I start stocking up in this card for live spec? Yeah, that is a bummer when you work hard to finish a mission and then the card you pull kind of sucks. That's no good. That's definitely no good. Abrams is a useful live card for sure. Oh, here we go. There we go. Super Mudman. Yeah, this is a case where I would be very happy with one of the live stud cards, like a Aaron Judge or a Shohei. All right. I mean, relief pitcher perfect card isn't great, but this is a good card. I mean, it's a great card. Just, relief pitchers have limited value, but yeah, this is going right into the league team for sure. Yeah, my thoughts exactly, Super Mudman. Great card, but limited value. Perfect. Historic. Closer. Saito, 100. Super Mudman in the hot seat. Pretty fun card. And a variant right after. It could still be Super Mudman though, if it's a gold or diamond. No, it's an iron. One card. Super Mudman was in the hot seat with that perfect for one pack. Alright, Nerd of Anarchy back in the hot seat. This low perfect variant elite strategy has been working pretty well for Nerd of Anarchy here. Been in the hot seat quite a few times. Another Curry Foley, another bonus gold card. Paredes, who we didn't have on this account. Nice. Almost all dupes this time. We've got 46 cards left to go with Nerd of Anarchy in the hot seat. And it's a diamond. Hot seat is going to change. Freddie Peralta. Diamond starting pitcher. All live diamond pitchers are baffle cards. Diamond, live, SP. There are a few Peralta, so I'll put Freddie Peralta, 97, baffle. Baffle back in the hot seat, as we have 45 cards left to go. When I opened that perfect pack, I had Live Vlad, Live Sale, and the Ty Cobb. Don't think the per order cards are in the packs. You managed to double up. Yeah. At least you can sell them right now for a decent price, though. That's got to take some of this sting away, right? But yeah, it is a bummer when that happens. Because when PT Live is on, live perfects don't suck, but dupes always suck. Yeah, that is a bummer. We got another diamond, gold and a diamond. Sonny Gray, second one of the night. And Elmer Flick, new to the team. No missions at either, so I'm sure he'll be in missions eventually. Second Taylor Gray of the night, but that was in a different account. Oh, Sonny Gray of the night was a different account. So we've got We got a gold starting pitcher in both accounts now, which is nice for PT Live. Yeah, the missions can definitely get very addicting. And you can spend a lot of perfect points finishing them, too. Duvall. Here's a perfect example, like that Saito card. This Duvall card, great closer card, but he's still a closer. So even in perfect drafts, even in rostered silver tournaments, he has limited value. But for a right-handed setup or closer, I would grab him. He's got that good stuff HRA combo that I've been looking for these days. Oh, does he come with 64 control? Yeah, for that much stuff, that's pretty good control. Okay, we've been in the standards, I think, for a little while here, but we're in the home stretch. After this, we have 5 packs to rip on my other account. And then we'll set up a new session. Did I see the Randy they dropped? No, I did not see that yet. Had 34 control all in. He had an iron Randy. There's an iron Randy Johnson in 26 that was fun, but also had no control. There was a Randy Johnson and a Tom Gordon that were very similar. Okay, we've got another variant. Low goes to Nerd, high goes to... Okay, 76 is still low enough to go to Nerd of Anarchy. So it is variant, third base, Nash, 76 is Nerd of Anarchy. Alright, I don't know, 33 packs is still a lot of room to try to hang on. How come we can't use a double split function in Perfect Team? What is the double split function? I don't know what that is. Every time I see a VL or VR within a time frame, it never populates with stats. Are you talking about when you're looking at the stats from like a tournament or something? Oh, that I don't know. I usually don't look at splits. I either dump the data and then look at it that way, or I don't look at the splits that closely. You can look at the splits, and then it gives you another drop down that says double split. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't used that before. You've stumped me on that one. All dupes. Normally I don't sell cards during the rips, but I want to take advantage of these inflated live prices before they come down. Jake McCarthy. Cano. All dupes. 27 packs left to go. Yeah, Winggood, I think most people dump the data and then look at it that way instead of looking at it within like the native, tools within OOTP. Some people use spreadsheets, some people like code and look at it that way. I mean, I think using the tools within OOTP are good for like a quick hit. But I think doing anything meaningful, I think it makes sense to do it outside of OOTP. pulling silvers from teams that require a bunch for live level 1 or are good for PT live right now. Yeah, no, totally. Yeah. Stanton. All right, 20. Did I say 22 before? It's 22 now. It's 17 plus 5. Tim Tawa back again. This is a separate account, though. This account does have a Tawa. But Tim Tawa back in the house. And a diamond. Tawa, the lucky totem, brings us a diamond. Okay, a historic pitcher. All historic pitchers go to Claydog. Claydog's sitting silently in the wings and then vultures in with 20 packs left to go. What a Claydog thing to do, to just lurk and then vulture in at the last minute. No, it's true. Still 20 packs left to go. Bonus gold card. Add Roush. 4 dupes. We'll sell this Marcy card. Nerd allows Claydog to have more than 1 pack. I don't know what that means. 17 packs left to go. Nick Allen is a dupe. There's something there. It's a gold. Bill Holland is new to the team. Nice. Oh, he took the hot seat from it. Yeah. There's been a lot of 1-pack hot seats tonight. But there have also been some really long hot seat sessions. So, another variant. Low is Nerd. High is Super Mudman. 74 is low enough to be Nerd of Anarchy. Variant. Right field. Long. 74. Nerd. 14 packs left to go. Nerd of Anarchy swoops in there. Oh, this Palante. I like this card. Bronze Live. I use it a lot. Josh Naylor. I haven't been using, actually. Casas I do use from time to time. This Storm Davis card I like in silver. Good modern profile. HRA. Suppressing. Alright. 13 packs left to go with Nerd of Anarchy in the hot seat. Oh, there's a diamond. I can see the edge of the diamond card. Live Blake Smell. He is eligible for the Phonics team as Blake Smell. Diamond. Live. All Diamond Live pictures go to Baffle. Baffle now swooping in with 12 packs left to go. The Nibbler himself makes an appearance. Has anyone seen the picture of Blake Snell's face and then the back of a pair of khakis next to it, and they look the same? It's pretty funny. Well, let me see if I can find that. It's pretty good. Clinton, do you have it handy? I'm going to look for it. Snell... khakis pick. Oh, yeah. I found it right away. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Alright, let me see if I can get this into, Oh yeah, Clay. Yeah, it very well could be that Clay Dog is the one who sent it to me the first time. I think it's the same picture from this card too. So remember, it says my dad and I call him the Nibbler because he used to make so frustrated that more than half the days he wouldn't attack. No, yeah, I knew exactly who you meant because he just. Why am I showing you the same picture twice? Yeah, no. As soon as you said Nibbler, I knew who you meant. Yeah. It's funny though, because like guys like Glavin and Maddox, they work the corners, but they also went after hitters, right? So I don't. There's something about the way he does it that is like kind of annoying. I know what you mean. And if he were on my team, I'd be extra annoyed. So I knew exactly what you were talking about, like that vibe. But it is nice having another diamond starting pitcher we can throw in the rotation in PT Live. All right, so Baffle in the hot seat now. We've got 12 packs left to go, 7 here, and then we have to switch accounts one more time. All right, 2 non-dupes. We'll sell the Sterner if we can. That profile is... Oh, a variant! Holy cow! The cards are hot, man! This is awesome. Early Win is a low, and so that's going to go to Nerd. Don't worry, Superman Man. I'm feeling the perfect right at the very end. Variant starting pitcher, Early Win, which is a great name for a pitcher to have. All right, five on this account, and then we switch accounts, and we have 5 packs left after that. Grant Holmes. Carlos Santana, so smooth. All right. We have 4 left on this account. I'm feeling a late perfect. Oh, a diamond. Man, so many gold diamonds variants tonight. Ooh, Jeff Bagwell. Historic. Nice. Diamond. Historic. First base. Bagwell. So all historic position players are Nether Warden cards. So Nether Warden was in the hot seat a lot in the first half. And then it kind of went all over the place. But it is now back to Nether Warden with 7 packs left to go. One more pack in this account, and then we have to switch accounts for the last 5 packs. The gold card is O'Neal Cruz. Very useful live card. Alright, let's put this back up while I switch accounts. I did not see his ad. Did he get rocked? Did Snell get rocked today? Did Snell pitch today? I didn't even know he was scheduled to start. He made back-to-back big fielding blunders to bounce Skeens in the first. Oh, you're talking about Worth. I thought you were talking about Snell. all I heard was that Skeens got rocked by the Mets. Oh, O'Neal Cruz. O'Neal Cruz is one of those players who looks great in perfect team, and I would never want him on my team. He just seems like not a good person to have on your team. Not running out balls, making mental errors. Okay, 5 of these. We're going to 5 of these to finish. But, you know, you don't have to worry about a perfect team card doing those things. All right, so we're going to do the 3 golds and 2 silvers. Because that won't affect the pack giveaway. So the gold just replaces the bronze. Paul Konerko. That's 1. This is 2. Oh, a bonus diamond. Dave Nilsson, and the diamond is Kyle Tucker. We pulled one in the other account. This is the first one in this account. A live position player. We go to the tie breaks, and Z Grizzly just barely, super squeeze Z Grizzly managed to get it. Z Grizzly only has 94, 95, and 96. Just 3 numbers. And he gets one with three packs left to go. Yeah, not only jumping down at the wire, but like super squeezed and managed to get it. Diamond, live, RF, Tucker, 94, Z Grizzly. Unbelievable. All right, 3 left to go. There's another gold pack. Piguero, we got 3 dupes. All right, we're going to do 2 silvers, and then we're done. 2 packs left to go. Z Grizzly swooping into the hot seat. All right, first pack is clean. Last pack. Will Z Grizzly get vultured? No, it is safe. Z Grizzly hangs on. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't even showing it. Sorry about that. But Z Grizzly did survive. Z Grizzly, I've never seen someone this squeezed. Look how squeezed Z Grizzly is here. 92 and 98. He's got 95. And Z Grizzly manages to hang on for the win. Winner. Baffle doesn't believe it. It's true. It's true. I pulled 2 live diamond pictures and I managed to hold back my excitement and just act like nothing was happening. All right, congratulations. Let me go ahead and get the second pack giveaway for them, and then I'll run ads so we don't get interrupted like we were in the last session. I keep forgetting, like, if I don't run ads, like, we keep getting interrupted. So, let me get the next form up here for you guys. All right, I'm going to copy this. What episode is this again? 627. And I have to change this to avoid K, right? Okay, that one's ready to go. Let me put that in here. Link to form for tonight's second 5-pack giveaway. All right, good luck, everybody. Now, where are we relative to ads here? All right, pretty good timing. We've got ads coming in 10 minutes. I'll go ahead and push them now, and then that should give us a good hour without ads, so then we can finish the next pack rip. So good luck filling out the form, and we'll close the form and start the next session when I get back from the BRB. All right, I think we're back from the ad break. Actually, I don't know why I left this on. I have to switch accounts anyway. Oh, Fungo, I'm sorry you have insomnia, but I'm glad to have you in the chat. You can get on this pack giveaway at least. Just fill out the form guessing what the last high-level card will be in the set, whether it's a diamond, perfect LE, or variant, and can win yourself some packs.
Why do you keep following me around?
Blam, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Oh, and I know I've mentioned this before, but I did apply for Twitch partner. A few folks gave me this advice. If anyone is willing to do it, I would appreciate it. If you came in on the raid, which I know a lot of you came in on Ezra Denny's raid, or if you come in on any raid during this partner period, if you can delete the question mark refer equals raid from the URL, like just like highlight it, delete it, and then refresh, it will treat you like as an organic viewer instead of a raid viewer. And so you will count towards my view total. Apparently, they don't count raid viewers in your viewer stats for partner purposes. So if you are inclined to help me out, that would be one way you can help me out during this partner push. This scientifically proven to be the most sense-based nut show of a pack. Okay, I will say the last session highlighted why I designed this game the way I did. Because as much as I love Laptop Hound and EVC and NYC too, and EVC has Ripapakapalooza, and right now Lap has the what is it, the code breaking thing, which I think is super fun. I like that format a lot. But with both of those, you start to see like that you're out of the running, right? Either a number has gone way past what you guessed, or you know, in the case of the code breaking, like, you know, it's three sets of two numbers, and you already know you've blown one of them, right? But I tried to design this game so like up to the very last pack, everyone can feel like they have a shot at winning. And I really played out that way. Like Z Grizzly, who was super squeezed, got in there right at the end. And so that was a really fun example of like why I set it up the way I did. All right, let's see. Let me figure out which account we're going to start with. Okay, I think I have the one we're going to go to. Okay, this is wait, what is going on here? Hold on. I know you can't see it right now, but I am just figuring out why it doesn't look like I'm in. Oh, I see. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, so this is Low Diamond Phillips. It has 120 packs, and then we'll go to another account to rip the other 80. Wow, you're counting my keystrokes, Psycho Ducko. You counted the exact number of keystrokes for I Am Franchise Time Machine. What a password that would be to type every time. Yeah, so there's a really fun kind of game theory that happens, Super Mudman, when we go from the first session to the second session. Where in the first session, right, some people had, like, Baffle had live pitcher all to himself. And Nether Warden had historic position player all to themselves. And Claydock had historic pitcher. Right? 3 people had cornered the market on something. But then it's like, if do they stay, knowing other people might now be coming for their turf? It's always interesting to see what people do the second time around. All right, I'm going to close the form. If anyone wants to get in, let me know. Oh, actually, I'll leave it open for a little bit longer while I set up the spreadsheet. Let's do that. Because I need to set this up. I need to hide a couple columns and then resize some stuff. And so I can do that and give people a little extra time. Okay. All right, that's done. So I'm going to go ahead and close the form. And let's take a look at the guesses. We have 11 entrants this time. Oh, hey, Dono, do you want to get in on this? I haven't shown the... Oh, no, you are in on this. All right, Dono is here. All right. Dono is already in, so we can... Here are the guesses. Let's sort these. Data, sort range, advanced sorting options. We'll go columns D, E, and F. All right. There are no non-tiebreak, and no one took diamond historic picture. They would have had that to themselves. Franchise last licks milker. Okay, so any diamond historic period, because no one gets picture, so any diamond historic goes to this three-way tiebreak. On the high side, we have Ofungo on their own. On the low side, Dono and Netherwarden are going to go to the next tiebreak, which is the first attribute. That should do it, but then we'll go to the third, the final if we have to. For Diamond Live pitchers, it's a three-way tie. So on the low side we have Z Grizzly and Clay Dog, and on the high side we've got Baffle. For Diamond Live position Diamond Live position players, on the high side is Nerd, and on the low side is Blamf. And then Perfect Ellie or Variant. Psycho Ducko and Lancor are going to have to fight it out for... Oh, no, wait. Lancor went live. Any live perfect card Lancor has to themselves. And then for historic, which includes variants are all historic, Super Mudman's got everything below 90, and Psycho Ducko's going to have everything above 90. Yeah, Super Mudman is in the Nerd of Anarchy position from the last one. No one cornered historic pitcher. It's amazing how that happens sometimes, though. That like no one got that corner of the universe there. All right, let's start ripping. We're going to start with these 120. Good luck, everybody. And I did remember to switch it back to the screen for a change. All right. Ooh, non-dupe pack. Nice. So nice to see those while we can. Let's sell this Manzardo. Oh, there's a gold back there. Yeah, there it is. Marsh. Yeah, I don't think he's even starting anymore, is he? I was looking at the depth charts and I thought maybe he wasn't starting. Or it might have been a platoon thing. I don't know. Oh, this is another non-dupe though. Nice. All right. Getting some good PT live cards. Oh, the Edmund is a dupe, so we can sell this. This Edmund card, by the way, is really useful in silver tournaments. The positions he plays, the power avoid K combo in modern era. Um, he's not quite good enough to start, but he's a super good backup piece. Has good fielding in some key positions and has a good bat. Just not good enough to start, but like a real good all silver tournament team card. It's easy to overlook those guys, but you need those pieces to finish out your team. Gold card is Andrew Abbott, another good HRA PBAB control guy. Again, not great in any one of those, but good at all of them. Oh, there's something there. Oh, it was the yellow of this card. I thought it was like the edge of a gold card peeking out, but see if you look, sometimes you'll see like the blue of a diamond card or the yellow of a gold card peeking out. It's harder when they're in the middle like this. I don't know if it happens in 27, but depending on where your pack was, it would open on the side, and then you can see it a little easier. Another non-dupe pack. Got to enjoy those while we can see them. I'll see if the Malloy's selling for anything. Yeah. Tim Tawa again. Speckle, we got another Tim Tawa. Psycho, we got 2 Diamond Live Packs. I think those are fun during this period when the lives are so expensive. $4.49 for Reese Hoskins. Nice. Who's the Churros guy? Are you talking about Jackson Churros? Oh no, it couldn't be. He's a gold, right? Who's the Churros guy? McClanahan, who's a reliever right now. He's listed as a reliever. Oh, Jackson. What did I say? Whatever it was, I probably said it wrong. Ron Reed is a non-dupe. Oh, he's in the Yaz launch mission. Okay. All right. Nothing too exciting yet so far. Wait, do we not have anyone in the hot seat yet? I guess not. Sorry, I hit mute just before I choked on some water. Double gold. Will not impact the hot seat, but pretty nice to get 2 gold cards. This troop card is a nice tournament piece. Plays catcher and then a bunch of other positions. I wish the BABIP were a little better, but he actually plays really well in Modern because of the Avoid K Power I combo. And he does not, I would not use him much in in dead ball because of that low Babbitt. And then Matt Brash, another one of these high stuff HRA guys that I've been favoring lately. Z Grizzly, thank you for the scritch for Kutan. Let me open a pack and then I'll go give the scritches. Hey, Z Grizzly scritches celebrating his win in the first pack rip. Scritches for Kutan have been delivered. Oh, Sloppy Thurston's back in the game. Nice. One of the better baseball names, Sloppy Thurston. Babbitt control makes him a pretty good dead ball era guy. Pretty easy to slot him in. Kikuchi, we'll go ahead and sell him. Oh, the Bonifacios news this afternoon. Oh, that's cool. Yes, secretly, I did deliver them. I told him that you're probably celebrating your win by giving him scritches. Your pack win. Gillenwater. We'll see if we can sell this Kasperius. Yeah, when we don't start with a diamond like we did last session, sometimes it feels like forever before we put someone in the hot seat. But man, how many gold, diamond, and variant cards did we get that last session? That was a ton. Definitely had to be more than our fair share. Two dupes. Two more dupes. Wow, quarterfinals of the opening day pop-up. You're in the big prizes now. Congrats. It is, I mean, I like those pop-ups a lot, and I'll always play them. But the prize structure is so weird. Like, it hardly feels worth it until you get to the quarterfinals. So I'm glad you made it that far. And then the prizes become great. Like, don't get me wrong. I think the tournaments are fun. The prizes are nice, but it's weird how they ramp up so fast at the end. And it doesn't seem like they're very good prizes early on. But I'll still always enter them because they're fun. And I did win one once. I think it was in PT27, though. Oh, you know what we should do? We should do a stream in OOTP26 some night where I just cash in my channel points for all perfect packs. Or not my clubhouse stars for all perfect packs. Oh, another all non-dupe pack. Superman, we got a 100 JRAM from a diamond round. Yeah, you know, it is an advantage when you get those. I've gotten 3 perfects before, right? Like, and many times actually. And I posted recently, I had a round 2 where I got offered Otani, JRAM, and Judge in round 2. It is a huge advantage when that happens. I'd be curious to see if the other semifinalists had that happen too. But I mean, you still have to make the most of it, and you did. It's not an automatic win. I've had those teams get first rounded plenty of times. I had my 3 perfect live card teams get first rounded a lot, so you still did a great job to get that far, even if you had that advantage. And it sounds like you only got 1. I've had 2, so 3 100s. And still gotten out in the first round several times. But yeah, it does make you wonder if I mean, they definitely have enough diamonds, but I'd be curious to know like why they did that, why they made it so you can get perfects in the first few rounds. It does make it feel like the draft RNG is way more of a thing though, because I've had teams where I've had Otani, Judge, and J Ram all on the same team. So you really want a perfecto. Oh, I love those perfectos at the end of the cycle. That's one thing I look forward to every cycle is when we have enough perfects to get perfectos. And you know what, Claydog? You're right. I see J Ram all the time in those diamond rounds. It's true. It's true. Yeah, J Ram is always there. That's right. The others are like a revolving cast of characters, but it's always J Ram. That's really true. Yeah, I mean, when it happens to me, I feel fine about it. But when I don't get it, then I'm like, what the heck? If everyone had the choice to get three perfects, I'd be fine with that too. Oh, there's something back there. It's a gold. This Dalton Varsho, the center field defense is crazy. 108. And you get 105 power. The avoid K and the I are not great, but that defense power combo, I end up taking him quite often. It's hard to find good fielding center fielders in the live pool, especially any that can hit worth anything. Oh, I'm going to hang on to him for missions. I think we'll probably get missions for these WBC cards. Bo Naylor will go ahead and sell. Yeah, over 100, definitely. For a bronze. Topa, just under 100. Molly, 76 for sure. Looks like most of the teams that have already secured quarters had two perfects. Yeah, I think it'd be hard to go that deep with just the one perfect. But like I said, you still had to do a lot to get there, so congrats. It's by no means automatic just because you had J Ram as your second 100. Ian Happ is a dupe. Yeah, I've actually passed on some relief pitcher perfects to take a diamond, for sure. Jimenez is a dupe. Oh, he's actually not going for that much. I thought he might. He's a pretty useful card. I thought he might go for more. Double gold. Like to see that. Abreu, Antonio Perez. Nice. Man, still no one in the hot seat, huh? Superman will often take a gold RP over an SP to have a stud in the pen. But the honestly, yeah, I usually don't take bullpen pieces till silver. And I often don't take starters until silver either. Sorry, I'm talking about live only. In the live pool, there are enough starters I like in silver. Okay, we have our first diamond. I complained about not having this hot seat, and then we finally got someone in the hot seat. We've got live pitcher. Tyler Glasnow is a 96. Oh my goodness. It's right in between. So all three are still alive. Okay. For live pitcher, we've got Z Grizzly, Clay Dog, and Baffle. Diamond live pitcher. Glasnow's a 96. The guesses are 95, 95, and 97. So all three are still alive. So then we go to the stuff. The stuff is 105. Clay Dog guessed 1 point higher than Baffle with 95. So Clay Dog takes the tiebreak. That's crazy, you guys. All three of you got past the first tiebreak of 96. Unbelievable. All right, Diamond, Live, SP, Glasnow, 96, Clay Dog. Oh, no, and then it went to Stuff, 105, and now went to Clay Dog. All right. Congrats, Clay Dog, the first in the hot seat, and we're over 70. We're 65 packs in before we got someone in the hot seat. That is a crazy long stretch to not have had a diamond or higher or variant. All right, Clay Dog in the hot seat. This Glasnow card I think will be good for PT Live, at least. And the Freeland we can sell. Mike McCormick. What's this Dozier going for? Yeah, we'll go ahead and sell the Dozier. Oh, not in any missions. Let's hold on to him. We'll hold on to him. A few dupes. All right, we got 41 packs left here, and then we've got another 80 to go in another account. Yeah, that would be funny if I opened the pre-order pack by mistake. I've got to go ahead and pick my pre-order cards. I think I'll do that this weekend. I kept saying I'm going to wait to see what the data looks like and see what my teams need, but I think I'm ready to pick those. There's no sense leaving them in the packs. A diamond. It is a live pitcher. This time the tiebreak leaves it just as Z Grizzly and Clay Dog. Yeah, there you go. J-Ram Mirror Battle upcoming. Alright, Diamond. Live, SP, Woodruff, 94. And then his stuff is an 88, which is going to be on the low end for Z Grizzly. So for Z Grizzly in the hot seat. All right. Let me pin it. Let me try it over here. Oh, it's already pinned. Okay. Ooh, almost an all due pack. Bonus gold card is Contreras. Wilson Contreras. You got to be specific with the Contrerases. Jansen Junk, Team NSFW player, now finally has a major league profile. So that'll be fun. I used to have to use this minor league profile until he made it up. Just one dupe in that one. It's early enough that we have in the same session, we'll have packs with all but one dupe and then only one dupe. Three bronze dupes that we can go ahead and sell. Second Alex Freeland of the session. $29 left in this, and then 80 more to go on a different account. Matt Wallner is new to the team. That's nice. I think there's some Twins fans in the chat. Is Wallner starting for the Twins to start the season? I mean, is he full-time? Is he platooning? Ryan Gusto is a dupe. Gusto was one of those relief pitchers last year who was starting, so you could get starts out of an RP slot, which was nice. I think that's how Gusto came in, right? I think he had an RP card that was starting. No, that pack count doesn't include the pre-order card, Psycho Ducko. I know because when there was 2 in there were 2 packs and my pre-order pack. So it doesn't seem to be counting the pre-order pack. I wondered the same thing until there was a day when I was like, oh, there's 2 packs in here and it says 2. There's 2 plus the pre-order, but it says 2. I've got another diamond. Historic catcher. Alright, so for historic position players, we've got diamond, historic catcher, Santop. He's a 92. So that leaves us with Dono and Nether Warden. And then his Avoid K is a 92. Which goes to Dono. So Dono in the hot seat now. Okay. 21 left to go on this account. Brandon Lau, sneaky good base stealer. Go ahead and sell him. Cutter Crawford. I remember one of the versions of OOTP I was playing, Joe Adele was like a draft class prospect, and he was like a 2-way stud prospect. That was pretty cool. Alright, 16 left on this account, then 80 on another account. Who is Master Uguay? The Willie Randolph gold card. Great fielder. Would make a decent dead ball card, except too much Avoid K, not enough Babbitt. The Severino card I do like in live tournaments. Again, you've got that wall of green here. The stuff's a little low, but I think the rest makes up for it. I use him quite a bit. Especially for a bronze. That's a really nice bronze card. Superman says, I remember in like OOTP 15 or 16, there was a pitcher that would generate year 2 was always seemed to have mad potential, but only through 83 miles per hour with no fastballs, just breaking balls. That's wild. Hey, D-Block, welcome in. Gumo to you. We are about 91 packs from finishing this pack rip session and then raiding on out of here. And then I'm going to go to bed. Oh, I saw the first Kung Fu Panda. I just don't remember Master Uguay. How many did they end up making? Are they up to like 4? I did like the first one. I thought it was cute. But I definitely don't remember any of the other character names. Alright, 8 packs left to go, and then we'll switch accounts for the other 80. Oh, we've got a variant. Okay, so who's in the variant pool here? It's just Super Budman for low and Psycho Ducko for diamond and perfect. It is an iron Gary Renicky, who had a really fun card in PT27. Gary Renicky variant. Yeah, I mean, to face Skeens and to get away with what we got away with is pretty nice. D-Lock for sure. Variant left field. Gary Renicky, 59. And that gives it to SMM for Super Mudman. And then Deli Sports redeeming another Scritch for Crouton. Let me get the next pack out here, and then we'll go give the Scritches. Alright. Oh, that rips. More Deli Sports Scritches, buddy. There you go. He's sleeping, so I gave him a little bit of a shorter Scritch. Don't want to wake him up. But he did get his Scritches. Alright, another Alex Freeland. This is, I think, the third or fourth Freeland of this session. Yeah, do you think that's coincidence, Ofunko, or do you think they're tired or worn out? Yeah, Crouton gets like these love bombs while we're streaming, and then he does kind of get lost in the shuffle sometimes with 2 working parents and 2 kids in the house, and oh, all do pack. There we go. 4 more on this account. What's this form we're going for? Not that much. Oh, diamond. Oh, yeah, the letdown factor is a good point, Ofungo. Not necessarily being tired, but... Alright, Tommy Byrne is a Diamonds Historic. Okay, so this is interesting. No one picked pitcher, right? So everyone's still in. For Diamond Historic, everyone's still in because everyone picked position player. Then we go to the next tiebreak, which is a 90 overall. So Dono and Nether Warden are still in it. Then we go to stuff. Wow. For a 40s pitcher, he's got high stuff. 116 stuff. So that's 19 away. So Nether Warden is closer. No, it's not a fungo because he's out in the first tiebreak. Yeah, he's out with the 94s. So yeah. He would have been closer. Well, if he had been in the tiebreak, then he would have won it outright. So so Diamond, Historic, SP, Burn, 90, Stuff, 116. So that goes to Nether Warden. D-Lock said that they had a week from WC. I'd rather think the break was too long. Yeah, that's true. They're rusty again? That could be. That could be. Anyway, I hope no one uses an excuse to not let them play in the WBC because it's super fun having the major leaguers in the WBC. Like the good major league, like the top tier major leaguers. All right, last pack on this account. And we got to switch accounts. Did I? Oh, I didn't pin Nether Wardens. Okay. So let me put this up while I switch accounts. Okay, this account has 126 packs, and we have to rip 80 of them. So we'll rip until there are 46 left. Right, there's 125 here. Right, so this total is this plus this. Right, it's not counting that extra pack, the loyalty pack I had. So this is just counting the packs that were counter proposal. We rip until Super Mudman wins. No, because I've got to save some packs for next week. All right, let's start with these silver packs. So again, we're gonna rip until there are 45 left. In fact, let me put that in my notes here. 45. Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, I heard that O'Neal Cruz was the Mets MVP for sure. Rasmussen, if you're in a low, and it doesn't even have to be a low power environment, but even like the 70s and 80s where power is nerfed a little bit, then this PBAB control combo from Rasmussen I find very playable. Well, also O'Neal Cruz already was like getting dogged for like not running out ground balls and stuff last year, right? So it's like Tim Tawa Speckle. We got another Tim Tawa, right? So he's already got that kind of on his reputation, and then to start the season like that, I don't see how they keep him after that. Not after just that day, but that day coming on the heels of like him like not just underperforming but like dogging it previously. I think it's hard to keep him after that. not just to the fans, but to the clubhouse. Like, how do you tell your clubhouse that that's okay? Bob Veal is a non-dupe. That's nice. Because not catching that ball, I mean, my high school coach always said, like, you know, the physical errors sometimes you can't avoid, but the mental errors are always avoidable. But sometimes, like, a catch like that is a mental error. Like, a major leaguer's got to be able to make that kind of catch. And then, like, the not running out ground balls is just ridiculous. So when you've already got that on your rep coming in, like, I don't know. Seems like a problem. And trust me, I get it. The Mets have had teams where, like, the whole roster was guys like that. Was it 2003? I think was like that for sure. One dupe. I can only imagine what's going through Skeens' mind. I'd be so mad if I were him. Three dupes. No, half dupe. All right, we got a diamond. Bryce Harper. Do not have him yet. All right, diamond live position player. Okay, there are only two people who went diamond live position player. They are Nerd of Anarchy and Blamf. Diamond live position player. Bryce Harper. 97. And you know who gets 97 exactly? Nerd of Anarchy. So Nerd of Anarchy on the hot seat. Well, yeah, that's an official score problem there. McGreevy also has a silver card that I often grab to pitch in silver and live tournaments. Again, it's that, wall of green in the PBABAP HRA control section. This stuff could be better, but the HRA is definitely good enough for me. All right, we have 60 packs left to go. We got Nerd of Anarchy in the hot seat. I got excited. I saw those cards and I thought one of them would be a booster, but nope, no such luck. All right, we've got 55 packs left to go. Oh, diamond. Brian Wu. Oh, give me the emote. Where is it? All right, Brian Wu is a live pitcher. He's a 99 this year, which means that goes to Baffle. Baffle in the hot seat with 54 packs left to go. So Isert duped for 70. Blaze Alexander, pretty useful iron utility piece at the tail end of a live draft. Remember when Badu came up and he was on fire for like 2 weeks, and then I thought he was in danger of getting sent down because he cooled off so hard, but it looks like he's like consistently decent enough now that he's gonna stick around. But yeah, it was awesome when he first came up. He was so hot for like the first. I want to say it was even as many as like 3 weeks. Oh, another diamond. Man, we're getting lucky again. The diamonds are starting to pick up a little bit. All right, PCA, former Mets prospect. Or draft pick, at least. Diamond. Live. Center fielder. PCA. So he's a 97. So again, that's Nerd. Nerd, 2 97s in a row. All right, we've got 47 more packs to go. Yeah, Aquino always gets a small sample set card, which is kind of fun. But Badu cooled off and then like picked back up enough that he's now a consistently regular major leaguer. .120 power, 40 avoid K, 50 BABIP, 40. Yeah, the low avoid K killing those cards, I feel like is kind of new to 27. Now it always happened in other versions when the stuff finally started to power creep up, but even at this stage for avoid K to still seem so important, definitely feels new. I like this Parco Meadows card. The Void Cape, the eye helps with, and also has good defense. And then the Bale card I like a lot. The HRA is definitely a nice part of that card. Again, all this context is perfect, live perfect drafts and live tournaments. Shane Smith will be good to have for PT Live, I think. Yeah, this Wentz piece left. He's a lefty, right? Yeah. That stuff HRA combo I do like. I end up putting him in the pen because of that 52 stamina. And I usually end up with an all right rotation. But I would feel okay starting him. I'd put him on a pitch count, though, if I started him. The second set of 200 has had way less. Yeah, that is. Yeah. I mean, we started out super cold, right? We had, what was it, 50 some packs before we had anyone in the hot seat? That's always going to make it feel slow when we don't have anyone in the hot seat for over 50 packs. That's a quarter of the session without any high value card. So, yeah, that was a rough start. It's picked up a little bit, but it definitely does feel much slower than the other session. Which is probably what Nerd of Anarchy wants to hear, considering he's in the hot seat. It's funny seeing Kyle Teal up now because he's one of those guys who's had. I started in PT24 and I think he's had a future legend card every cycle. So I hope he sticks this time because then he can be done with future legend cards. Oh, an all non-do pack. Nice. 26 packs left to go. Oh, and we have another diamond. Bonus gold and a bonus diamond. Barney Brown, both, and Davey Johnson, both new to the team. All right, so historic position players. 93 means it's Dono or Nether Warden. And this. Oh, no, sorry. Barney Brown is a historic. Oh, yeah, right. Because no one picked pitchers, so it's. Yes. And then he's a 93, so Dono and Nether Warden. His stuff is an 85. So Dono's going to take that one for now. Diamond, historic, SP, Barney Brown, 93, and Dono in the hot seat. Davey Johnson is also new to the team, so that'll be nice. All right, 25 more packs to go. Second hoeing in like 5 packs. $24 left to go. $22 left to go. Yeah, that last session too, not only was there a lot more activity, but there was a lot of activity in the home stretch. Like in the last 50 packs, there were a lot of hot seat changes. We just didn't see as much of that with this session. Cabrera is a dupe. What is he going for? Ah, man, there are silvers going for as much as this guy. All right, we have 20 packs left to go. Dono's still in the hot seat. $16 left to go. 14 now. Ooh, I thought that gold. I saw the edge of this and I thought it might be a perfect, but it was a gold. Ronaldo Lopez. Oh, an all non-dupe pack. Another. Oh, I thought it was a gold. It is a variant. I could see the edge of it and I thought it was a gold. It is a variant. 66 Tyler Anderson. That still goes to Super Mudman. Variant. SP. Tyler Anderson. 66. Super Mudman in the hot seat. Nerd, stay away. Well, I think the bigger issue here is, yeah, you just want to avoid all the diamonds that are lurking around out there. All right. Oh my goodness, there's another variant. Unbelievable. It's a 73, still low enough to be Super Mudman. Variant. Oh, he's a level 3. Nice. That's actually not a bad profile either. High stuff, high PBAB. The HRA is not bad at 83. Good stamina. Variant SP. Jan 4th is a 73. Yeah, I agree. This is a decent modern era silver card. Unfortunately, this account plays iron and bronze, so I'll probably end up having to auction it. Or maybe we'll start playing some silver. We can do that. We can. It's not that expensive, especially historic silvers are not that expensive to build around this. All right. Yeah, no, the variants have been decent for sure, and this account does play iron, so I'm gonna be keeping that one. Arias, 87. Okay, 8 more left to go. Will Warren, I think is starting in a couple days, so I'm surprised he's only going for 100 there. You know, maybe I should have kept him. Because he'll probably go for a lot more as his turn in the rotation gets closer. All right, we've got 6 packs left to go. All right, 5 more to go. Can Super Mudman hang on? So far, so good. 3 packs left to go. 2 packs left to go. All right, last pack. Can Super Mudman hold on? There have been lead changes on the final pack. You can ask Reb Jr. about that. Oh, it is clean. Super Mudman hangs on for the win. All right, congratulations, Super Mudman and Z Grizzly, our 2 winners tonight. How you doing on those drops, Psycho Ducko? I think let's I'm gonna cancel that Will Warren order. I think he's gonna go for signaling more than that the night before he starts. I think he's starting in I think when is he starting? Let me see. Will Warren is scheduled to start. Oh, he's not scheduled to start. Okay, maybe I do just sell him then. Oh no, yeah, he's scheduled to start on Saturday. So I think tomorrow night his price will probably go up as people are looking on the depth charts for their starting pitchers. All right, so let's see how the missions are going. All right, we finally got Troy Glaus. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna be getting him into my rosters tonight or tomorrow morning or tomorrow night. All right. What silver? Did I just get a silver pack? No, I don't have a silver pack. Well, oh, yo, that's right. I keep forgetting. I used to start the day. No, I was gonna stay up to do a draft anyway, so I can just do the draft on stream. Um, Besides, I don't have anyone to specific to raid into tonight. I was thinking about raiding into Nocturnal Hannah, but these pack rips always take a long time, and she usually finishes. Yeah, she's an hour past how long she normally goes. So yeah, I'm in no rush, so I'm gonna spam a quick here. This is how I got a lot of those silver packs. Ooh, this Iron Cap fires an hour and a half, and I don't have a roster for it yet. Let me do that. I'll do that. I'll do that, and I'll do it on stream so that Psycho Ducko can get. You're stalling going to work. Just leave it. Leave the computer on. Iron. What's the cap on this? 1200. Is there a run environment? No, just neutral. Oh, why? Because it uses too much electricity? Can't you set it to go to sleep in 10 minutes? Just set it to sleep in 10 minutes and then you can leave it and go to work. You'll still get your drops and then it'll go to sleep. All right, Iron Cap. I haven't done one of these in a while, so let's start building from the middle. First of all, let's hide dupes. We're going to hide active cards. And now that I know I don't need to care about catcher defense much, we'll just go to the batter view. I think Flightley might be I usually like to go full freight on the VR side, and then or take a guy who's good against both if I'm going to use the cap points, and then go super cheap on the backup. But I'm wondering if I platoon here and go for two cheap VR VL pieces. Like Alonso's a decent VR piece here for 8 points. Yeah, we'll go Bateman VL and Duncan VR, and that's 13 points total. Unless there's a better both way catcher for less than 13 points, which I don't think there is. Yeah, because Bassett's 17 points. All right, so Bateman, Duncan for 13 points. Okay. Or I could start Flegley both ways, but I don't. VR profile is pretty weak. He's going to face more righties, so I think. I think we'll do that. Yeah, Superman. We kind of found that catcher defense does not seem to matter. Oh, this is where we'll use the new Glaus card we just got. Right? He's got a power profile versus righties. He's got a decent contact eye profile versus lefties. I think we can play him both ways. I think he's good enough that we can play him both ways, which is nice because he's almost a full cap card, and so it's nice to get a guy that we can use both ways there. He's not great versus righties, but he's not terrible. Now, second base, we might end up switching from a power view to a Babbitt view. This Albies card, if it had better defense, I would like it, but kind of a tough. Oh, also, who are we missing at second base that we might want to use? Yeah, we're not really missing anybody here. Alright, so then we can come here. Too bad you couldn't draft today. You last day you got fourth in prime time. Alright, second base. Seems like we might as well go cheap here. So 17 for Chris Taylor seems pretty steep, considering none of these guys are great. Oh, Blaze Alexander's a 59 that year? Oh, this year he's so expensive now. It was nice when he was a cheapie card, because he was pretty good for a cheap card. Yeah, I can't draft on the app. Kim for 9 points? Anyone have a second baseman like for Iron Cap? I think for 4 points, I might just throw Chang out there and use those points elsewhere. All right, shortstop. Oh, Aparicio looks good for 12 points. Let's see. Chris Taylor keeps coming up, but at 19 points, he's so expensive. Make sure I don't have a filter on. Nope. Let's look for power at third. Yeah, no problem, Secretary. Have a good night. Yeah, Nocturnal Hand had rated out an hour later than I was expecting, but still, these pack rip streams do take a long time. All right, I don't know that he's worth the full 19 points. But yeah, I can't take Boone for 19 points. That's way too expensive. Yeah, third base is a tough spot to fill here. All right, we're going to find a spot for this Jackson card. I like this card in live. I think for 9 points it plays here. We'll find it's more expensive than I would spend on a reserve, but I think he might start somewhere. At least VL. All right, hopefully outfield is a little easier. You know what? I might just gym on those. My brain feels fried. I don't know that I'm going to be able to put a roster together tonight for this. I should have looked at this earlier tonight. I'm beat. I might have to gym unknown it. All right. Well, we did get through the pack rips. I do have some resources now for those accounts. I have a lot more PT live cards to be able to use, so that was fun. Thanks for being here. Hope you had a good time. Hope you had fun with the pack ripping session. Even if you're not Z Grizzly or Super Mudman and didn't win packs, I hope you had fun playing. All right, there is no wrestling, sumo wrestling right now. That tournament is over. Nocturnal Hand had just finished. That's who I was hoping to raid into. I guess let's raid Jiggly Dad. Oh, wait. Is anyone playing OOTP? I forgot to check that first. Or at least any affiliates playing OOTP. No. All right, yeah. I guess we'll raid Jiggly Dad. Jiggly Dad, um, former Pokemon Go and karaoke streamer, now does piano and singing. Used to play OOTP back in the day, apparently. So, yeah, good night, Afungo. Thanks for being here. So he does covers. He live learns almost all his songs. It's actually pretty impressive. Like, he's just learning how to play the piano, so the piano playing can be a little rough sometimes. But when you grade on a sliding scale, I think he does a really good job. I used to play a little bit of music back in the day, and so I know how challenging it is. And I think he does a pretty good job. So we're gonna hang out. I'm gonna watch Jiggly Dad while I need to take a break. Maybe have a snack or something. And then I'm even if I don't tackle those rosters and Jim will know them, I do have a couple of drafts I need to do for bed. So I will be in the stream for a while, hanging out. And tomorrow afternoon, 4 p.m. Pacific time, we're going to do a lowball creator roster test. And then at 10 p.m. Pacific time, after Ezra, we will start generating some more players. Earlier in the stream, I showed the OOTP26 data for closers versus relievers for stuff and stamina, and also how those change by level, and showed that unlike what some people thought, relievers do not have higher stuff than closers in player generation, and relievers did not have sorry closers did not have higher stuff than relievers, and relievers did not have higher stamina than closers. So that's the kind of stuff we're hoping to find out.